Hello again, Star Trek players. Tiberius here, bringing back a quick video for you because Incursions has returned, and there were some updates, and they didn't make any big formal announcement, which was a little surprising because usually when they do these types of updates, there is some type of announcement, fanfare to go along with it. A couple of changes I did want to point out for you. Maybe some of you haven't gotten to your Incursion yet. Day 2 is just kicking off. I played on day 1. My server was successful. Good job again, guys. A couple things that did happen. Events were all the same as usual, but some of the rewards have been updated and changed. In addition to getting trophies and a couple of these, and of course it's going to get laggy here. Why wouldn't it get laggy? Not like I'm trying to do anything. So a couple of these events did get some new updates. They are giving out new officers now. Those got rotated, as well as some better rewards. We're giving out some Syndicate XP and other good stuff. So you have something to look forward to if you haven't gotten to your Incursion yet, if you're playing on day 3. But the big changes, the ones I wanted to highlight here, are to the event store. So the Incursion store itself got a little bit of an overhaul. The actual consumables, these are all still the same, right? Don't forget about your loot exocomp, one of the best things to do during incursions, especially if you don't have your incursion yet or it's over. The store is up for the full 3 days of the whole series, so plenty of opportunities to use this loot increase to go out and do your grinding. We did test it last night, and even though it does not say so, which is weird, when you activate this loot exocomp, it does not appear that if your ships are not docked, it does not appear that they get the loot bonus. Normally, when you activate an exocomp and you're out in space, it will tell you, hey, your ships need to be docked for this benefit to take effect. This one, for some reason, doesn't do that, but we did the math before and after turning it on, and it was exactly the same. So keep that in mind if you're going to go out and kill stuff, to activate this before you go. But the other changes are to, first, the actual Incursion store itself got some new officers. Billups, Shax, and Ransom are all now available in here for purchase. The Picard boys are all in here for purchase. Galactic Acclaim, which is normally only available during invasion events, is also now available for purchase, so a secondary sourcing for that. Some of this other stuff was added in here, the welding hardware for the field repair stuff, and some additional building upgrades are now also in here as well. The War Room, you can buy bundles, get your War Room emblems for 500 a piece. Little pricey, but if you think about it, if you win, you only get about 3,000 coins for winning. So adding 5 or 6 pulls of this potentially could certainly accelerate upgrading your War Room. You could also opt to upgrade your Armory or your District 56 building. And there are some ship blueprints that are now sourceable in here as well. Voyager, Monavine. So additional sourcing for the Monavine if you don't have territory. Opportunity to continue sourcing this ship, as well as the NX-01 and the Gorn Eviscerator. And I scrolled a little too far because I was going to do that a little more stealthily. But Fleet Commander Lorca's in here now too. And I have to imagine he's going to be very popular, along with his skill points. Especially because he only costs 100 points per coin, and there is no cap and no limit. And thankfully, unlike some of the other fleet commanders in the past, they gave you at least an option for a 3 chest pull, because previously, if you wanted to get, like 7 of 9 or Locutus out of here, only the 1 chest option was available, and it would literally have to stand here and click, I want to say 150 times to unlock them. Lorca here, only 100 shards to acquire, and at 100 apiece, that's 10,000 coins to unlock him. Whereas I believe Locutus and 7 of 9 were both, I want to say 22,500. Sounds like the number that's stuck in my head here is what they would cost to unlock. So huge benefit to the players. Hopefully this sticks around through at least a few more runs of Incursions to let more people take advantage of this to accumulate the currency. And then also his skill points are in here as well, because there is no direct sourcing for his skill points. It all comes through the Vindicator refinery, and that ship is only sourced through arenas, and it's a very long path to unlock. Uh, Even if you wanted to get the ship, to get through all the hoops you need to, and then to start the process to unlock him and get his skill points and stuff, you're talking about like 6 to 12 months minimum if you started today. So long path there. The other officers and things are all still in here. So if you are still working on any of these guys or want to continue upgrading your subspace relay building or whatever, all of these previous options are still here and available. Oh, there you go. Locutus is still there. So yeah, he was 150, and Locutus would take 150 shards to unlock. So I already have him unlocked. So, but I got him through the Borg event mostly, not through the Incursion store. So these are some big acquisitions in here for sure. NX01 takes a while to source. The Eviscerator, not as long, but obviously there's a rounding error with this one where it's like you get 14 per week, and I think it takes 14 weeks because you come up 4 shards short on the last week. So even if you come in here and just buy 4 or 5 shards, yeah, because you get 14 per week and I have 10 extra. So yeah, so if you buy the extra 4, you save yourself an extra week and you get it a week faster. Even that might by itself might be worth it. NX01 also has another longer sourcing path through the X-Borg store, so possibly, and at only 50 per shard, that's a little reasonable, pretty reasonable too. Could help you acquire that ship a lot faster. Monavine here, again at 50 per shard. Voyager's in here at 100 per shard, but it's only 100 shards, so they all cost about 10,000. Now, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, well, wow, there's a lot of cool stuff in here I'd like to buy, but there's no way I'm going to have that many coins. They made another little change too. Again, not advertised. If you remember previously, your Incursion trophy, if you happen to be on a server that won, when you win, in addition to getting some things, getting a 7-day buff, getting some extra coins, you would get a trophy. And said trophy would be good for only a handful of items over here. A couple of avatars and frames, and a hailing frequency and a pocket watch that cost 3 wins to unlock. None of this has any impact on gameplay value. It's strictly cosmetic only. Well, now they changed that too. And now you have some actual items in here that have gameplay significance. You have an artifact token package in here, which you're talking about 5 pulls of isolytic and premium artifacts for 1 trophy. So that's a pretty cool extra prize for a win. Forbidden tech, if you want to upgrade some tech, 1 win could get you this. Mirror dust, all 4 versions, variations, guaranteed pulls. Could help you along with some of that mirror research. Or if you want to just move up syndicate levels, bam, there's 50k syndicate XP. That's not bad for an extra win, win condition too. But there's a 5th prize in here, an Incursion coin exchange. I can't see it right now because mine's got a 4-hour cooldown. Now, none of these other ones have cooldowns on them. The Incursion coin exchange has a 22-hour cooldown on it, which I also wanted to point out. You exchange 1 trophy for 1,500 coins. And depending on when you do this in the course of the event, you could do it 2 or 3 times during technically you could do it 4 times if you had plenty of coins or trophies saved up and you jumped on it right at the beginning. But a lot of people don't look in this folder because, well, previously it's only been these items, and you would have to either want to get a frame or an avatar or a hailing frequency, or you have to be on a server that actually wins to even have trophies to begin with. So not a lot of people venture into this area and might not even know about these things, and this is a big change. Excuse me. So you could potentially get several thousand coins if you had a couple of trophies saved up. If you win this time around and you had a couple previously wins, banked, and you pop in here, and even if your incursion isn't until tomorrow, right? Pop in here, hit this now, then you get to, your event day tomorrow, hit that, then you win, and then before it expires on Monday, maybe you get a 3rd exchange in, 4,500 extra coins, plus the 3,000 for the win. 7,500. Maybe you place well in some of the other events. You could get over 8,000 coins and get real close to coming back in here and using those coins in your Incursion store and getting yourself a Fleet Commander Lorca. I am 22 away. I've got nothing. I have to do one, but I have some trophies saved up. So not tomorrow afternoon. I'll be doing it now on Saturday, and then Sunday evening I'll be able to do it again. I'm gonna have Fleet Commander Lorca tomorrow. That's a pretty good prize to take away from Incursions. Normally, a lot of people were out there. They spent $100 to get him, or they spent $100 to buy the Vindicator because the path for it was not great. Again, only coming through arenas in their faction store. You'd have to do this, jump through all these hoops, do your daily claim. I guarantee, take at least 100 days, if not 200 days, depending on, how long it takes you to pull these things. And then it's also a lot of arena games every single week to get this ship unlocked, to get the refinery, to then even start the process of sourcing Lorca. So, big win for the players. Happy Thanksgiving from Scopely, I guess. And just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of that. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. Hopefully you get to take advantage of this stuff while it's here. Hopefully it sticks around for at least next month, if not, for the foreseeable future. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the galaxy. Take it easy.